Morning. As of today, we've been in France 1 month. This is our first month anniversary, and it's a whole thing. Are we adjusting? I guess. I mean, it's still a month. It's not like 10 years, but it does feel like we're adjusting. One thing that's a big adjustment is that today I am going to my 4th doctor's appointment since we got here. Now, to explain how weird that is, I've spent most of my adult life without health insurance of any kind. So the idea of going to 4 doctors in 1 month is insane. That would bankrupt me, my entire family, and every single person I will have ever come into contact with in my life. I mean, I'm still on a basic plan. We haven't got our carte vitale yet, but even paying cash and then getting reimbursements, so I can actually sort of kind of afford to get my knee fixed, which I didn't think was going to be this methodical. And as it turns out with the diagnosis, if I didn't get it treated, this would be a permanent condition. As it turns out, I would have never run again. And the thought that that was even a prospect makes me just so sad. But instead, I had an MRI, my first ever MRI. I'm handing over the stuff. There are some quirks for sure. I have to walk the MRI images over to my doctor, which is what I'm doing today, so he can look at them and he can decide what kind of surgery I'm going to have. But he's already sort of basically told me, he's like, look, you're going to have arthroscopic surgery. You're going to be out about 3 weeks to a month. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Just knowing that gives me a sense of vertigo, because I have lived my entire life thinking it's not all going to be fine. So the good news is that the surgery looks pretty straightforward. They're going to be able to do arthroscopic surgery on the knee, and it'll be good as it's going to be in about 3 weeks. Bad news is that we don't have our carte vitale yet. We're getting it this week or next week. We have like a rudimentary insurance, but we have to like collect receipts and then get reimbursements. And that's just, it means that we're out of pocket temporarily for things. But even if we weren't, and here's a thing, as an American, I'm looking at this and going, this is miles better. Even if I didn't have any insurance and was able to just walk in with a bag of money and be like, how much does it cost? I'm going to be able to have, 2 consultations with a surgeon, an x-ray, an MRI, an anesthesiologist 2 days before, the surgery itself, and then 2 follow-ups. And it's all going to come in for under 3,000 euros. Even if I had zero insurance, it would still cost less than 3,000 euros. This, in the States, God, add a zero, at least. It would be infinitely more. So, worst case scenario, we're ahead here. And I think we can do far better than the worst case scenario. I'm conflicted. I mean, yes, this is still a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money lying around. But if we're going to get some of it back, then since part of the reason we moved here was to improve our quality of life, this is very definitely going to do it. And how many knees do you get in your life? Not many. The average person gets 2. That's enough about me. But yeah, I might be able to run again.